All right, good afternoon, everybody. We're out here on Lake Lanier, and it is almost the middle of April, which means for me it's time to start pitching a drop shot, also going to be referred to now in the future as a pitch shot. Coming from a buddy of mine told me I need to start calling it that because I'm not actually dropping anything. All I'm doing is going to pitch this. And what I'm going to use, because I get a ton of questions about this is a 6'10", medium light, extra fast St. Croix Legend X spinning rod. This is my normal vertical drop shot rod, but it also works phenomenal for this. I have it paired up with a 2500 series Shimano Stratic. 3000 series will also work very well for this. Either one, it's up to you. I have beefed up to the 20-pound braid on this because I'm fishing shallower and around more cover, and I want a little bit more stronger line. And then I'm going with an 8 to 10 pound fluorocarbon leader, about 5 feet long, a 2-aught owner downshot drop shot hook, and then a 1/8 ounce sinker. And the 1/8 ounce is important for a reason. And for these demonstration purposes, I just put a little 4-inch robo worm on there. If you notice, the tag end to the sinker is only about, I don't know, 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches, and that's all I need when I do this. And as far as the technique that I use when I go to do this is, I don't actually cast it this time of the year at all. I'll grab the sinker in my left hand, I hold the rod in my right hand because I am right-handed. If you cast opposite, then just flip it. And then I'm going to look for individual targets that I want to hit. And let's say, and then I'll just pitch it out, and then I'll let it fall to the bottom with the bail open. Once it gets to the bottom, I'm going to flip the bail, and then I'm just kind of going to pull the slack up with the rod, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to shake it once or twice. I'm going to pull it a foot or two, I'm going to reel down, and I'm going to repeat the process. And if I haven't gotten bitten by now, I'm going to reel it in, and I'm going to repeat the process all over again. I'm going to find my next target, let it sink to the bottom, flip the bail, reel the slack in, let it just kind of sit there, bounce it, and there's a fish. And that's pretty much how I go about doing this. We're back after I was so rudely interrupted during my class by that last fish. So this is what it's going to look like as far as focusing on the water. So if you look over here, what I'm going to target at is the corner of the dock where the shade is. All right, shade lines are important. That's not really a surprise to anybody. So it's going to pitch out, and I'm just going to let it fall on a slack line. And I'm only going to fish about probably, I don't know, 2 to 3, maybe 4 feet. That's it. I mean, it's not a very far process at all. Shake it a little bit and pull. Let it sit there, shake it a little bit, pull, and then reel in. And then once I reel it in, I'm going to go right back, pick out another corner. And I'm going to pick if I want to pick a dock apart, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to hit, the corners of the docks. I'm going to hit a ladder. There's a ladder sitting over here. If this dock had poles, I would hit poles. And that's how I go about doing this. If I'm running down the lake, down a bank, then I'm looking for dark spots and shade lines. Again, I'm fishing it for 2 to 3 feet, and that's it. I'm gonna reel it in and make another pitch back to where it needs to be. Fish it, and then keep moving. This is not something that takes a long time. You don't sit in one spot for very long. You cover a lot of water. If you guys have any questions, please free to let me know. And then don't forget about that I am doing, in addition to my weekly my weekly written reports, I'm doing daily videos out here as well. So best of luck, and I'll see you on the water.